gentlemen, this isn't going to be a long one. It's just reset button for the week because I had a great time watching all of the sports today. But yesterday, the race kicked the crap out of me. I got to be honest. I was playing hurt, and then at a certain point, it turned into playing injured. And so I'm going to do a little one tonight because it's late. But it was a really fun F1 race today, watching Lewis do what he did. So good. So good. And I love that track. And I haven't gotten to play the F1 26 expansion pack yet. And I had pre-ordered it. So it's here. And I'm going away for the week for work. And so this is it. So I'm hoping no flashbacks, but I got it on 80, which is expert. One shot qualifying, very short on the race. I think it's on simulation, everything still. Yes, sir. We have rewinds, but hopefully we won't have to use them. I got my LeoXZ XF1, excuse me, and my VRS Direct Force Pro 20 Newton meter, my Simagic P1000 pedals, and my NextLevel Racing F-GT. All of this combined is a pretty kick-ass simulator for not too bad, because this was new, the adapter was new, the mount was new, the base was not new, the pedals were new eventually, but the pedals were the last upgrade. The frame was used, the VR headset was used. Yeah, so we Frankensteined this beast together in a way that rivals the Simu Cube 1 now. The thing that I was pulling this up for was to show you how high I have this turned up. Okay, 65. Not that that changes a whole lot, but given that my back still hurts from yesterday, we're going to turn it down a touch. Just a touch. Not the difficulty, just the force feedback. And I'm not playing in VR today because, yeah, this should be easier for you all to see. This should be better for everybody to see. My voice is kind of gone. I don't remember yelling my head off. I must have done more talking yesterday than I thought. Of course, we are going to be racing as Lewis today. Oh my god, my back. It's only a 5-lap race, but I haven't gotten to try these cars yet. So I'm hoping that they don't suck. I've been told that they suck. Again, this is not going to be a long 30 laps. Oh, okay, they don't actually go for 30 laps. I got you. All right. Okay, we're a little up high, but it's all right. Straight mode is engaged. Oh, geez, I need to be using that already. Okay, there we go. Okay, it was still kicking in. I was like, where's my steering? It was calibrating. Whoops. Here we go. There it is. Okay. Okay, very fast on acceleration. Very slow, me, personally, for needing to drive this style. Ooh, it's dartier. Okay, straight mode is DRS. I don't know anybody who is complaining about them killing DRS. It's the same thing. Oh, I forgot that they got rid of the chicane late there. Oh, terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. No, I'd like to redo that. I wish I could redo that. Okay. It's switchier. 1.6 to Russell. Whoops. Okay, so I'll have to figure that out. Let me do that now. Let me do that one more time. Excuse me. Cooperate. Damn. Okay, a little bit better, but not much. A little bit better, but not much. Okay. 80 at Barcelona might be a little high for me, but we'll see what I can do in the race. It's only 5 laps. But simulation everything, and we're going to try and do it with no flashbacks. I give myself 2 laps instead of 1, but... Okay. 15.5, 16.5. I have to be careful about this battery, and remember braking over lift and coast. Active braking recharges more than lift and coast. Downshifting recharges more than lift and coast. Gotta remember to recharge. And that's the trick with these cars, is you gotta remember to recharge, because half of your power. Not this one. Okay. No, we're alright. We know where we're racing today. We're racing at Barcelona. Radio check, radio check. Radio check. With the 7-time champ. Number 44. LH. Sir Lewis Hamilton. 5 lights. And away we go. Solid start. Excuse me. Thank you. Oh my goodness, guys. Yo! Okay, Max. Jeez. We go. Oh my god, the boost on this thing is crazy. Oh wow, all the inputs are actually kind of fun. Oh my god. Okay, I didn't want to make a double overtake there, but they kind of made me.
Okay, race pace. The AI might be a little slow compared to what it could be capable of. This is crazy how effective this has been. Go, 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 go.
Active. You'll get some extra power from the hybrid system now. Use boost on the next long straight to get past.
Oh, they had contact. Oh, this is awesome. It's like Formula E snappiness. Having driven it, I no longer feel so shit about these cars. It's just that you have to manage that meter, but it's like your health bar. Manage it, because it recharges when you brake. And this is why Kimmy adapted to it. It is very video gamey. And it makes sense why Lewis would too.
Okay, so that's boost mode available if you need it.
Excuse me, no. Okay, the brakes didn't work there. Oh.
Okay, so managing the engine's more
Here we go.
important than ever. Your main way to recharge.
Excuse me, George.
And you don't always need to go full throttle. Try some lift and coast before braking, then use boost on corner exit to get that extra energy deployment.
Yeah, I know. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Am I going to be griping about it at the end of the race? Probably. Is that where the strategy comes in? I have no doubt. You get to use it as often as you want, I think, though. I don't think there's the limit anymore on how often you can change it per lap. It is much more of a boost button now. Yeah, we're empty. Uh-oh. Oh, the oversteering nature of it is back. Wow.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done.
Ooh. Come back.
Okay, so remember, when you get within a second, you'll get access to extra power from the hybrid system in overtake mode.
Is that right? I didn't know that bit. Oh, yes. That was a fuck up. Excuse me, a mistake.
Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap.
Come here, Lando. Oh my goodness.
For a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past.
It's the last lap, would you? Stop talking. Oh, that's awesome. We gotta go. I don't know if I'm gonna get him. Doubtful. Oh. Okay. Second sucks. But it's better than third. Ah.
Yes. Well done. We're really happy with the podium down here, so well done. Yes.
It's pretty clean.
Apologies for that mistake earlier on.
No flashbacks.
Here's the checkered flag, and our winner has Lando's. It's Lando Norris for victory.
And it's one thing to win, but to win like that in total dominant style, that was a fantastic drive, and it is not
Okay, that was fun.
something you see very often.
7 laps in the new 2026 cars, and I'm like,
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm absolutely
because the pacing of everything is faster.
I'm sure these three have loved taking part. Here come our podium finishers.
And you have to adapt your line depending on how your battery's doing, like literally lap over lap, but gives you the option to deploy it in different places. There's way more playability if you're careful. I could see this being a positive. I don't think 50% is the right amount. I think 50% is too much. But there will be a balance they will strike somewhere in there. Probably 60-40, maybe even 65-35. 70-30 feels like what it used to be. I don't know if it actually is close to what it used to be, but it feels about that way, where like a hybrid was. And now they mandated the 50-50 split, which is impressive that the technology can even do it.
Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see
Fastest
you for the next
lap.
one.
Ninth to second. Let's just get a good little look at the beginning of it, because this is kind of good. There we go. We'll leave the board up. Starting 9th, Hamilton. No. Trying to change the camera angle. There we go. Outside. Stays on the outside. Outside becomes the inside. Inside becomes the outside. Just carrying. Max with the squeeze. Didn't work there though. Didn't even need to make contact. Both respectful. Little wiggle. And just like that, we're in 5th. 4th, 3rd. Oops. That was Hadder's fault. That was a weird breaking point, bro. 3. At the end of lap 1. Okay. On 80. Okay. So first of all, the Ferrari does have some good get off. Second of all, they have qualifying strategy programmed into the AI already. So I had time that I was leaving on the table for sure, because I wasn't charging within a lap in optimal place. Qualifying laps changed with the battery doing what it does now. Because before, it just meant that you would have like 2 boosts. Because you would use it for one straight, and then you'd use it for the exit usually back onto that main straight. Maybe you'd get to use some of it on a back straight somewhere, or on the exit of an important sector or section. Like Suzuka, there are certain spots where it's like, yeah, you could use it there, where it's not just the one giant straight that you're thinking of. But Yeah, a little wiggle in and off there on lap 2. I'm immediately thinking of all of the different ways that the battery is going to be applied, because every track is going to be different, and all of these teams are going to be able to optimize their car's battery pack for each track in terms of where they deploy it, where they're charging, where they might be downshifting an extra time, where they might be braking harder than they would otherwise in order to optimize the battery so that they have as much as they need for when they need to deploy it. Damn. Because Max is right. Before, you would be picky about where you deployed it and when. And so when you needed it, it had time and it had come back already. But with it being half of the power of the car, it is now the primary thing that you're managing. The engine, they expect to finish the race. The battery, the hybrid, is the thing that they are trying to push the limit of, if they're still trying to do the thing that manufacturers always say they're doing, where the technology of F1 today is the future of road cars. Maybe, if they can find a good way to get useful tech out of this. It seems like it's happening, but no one's ever actually answered to me whether or not hybrids and electric cars are actually greener, or whether it all comes out in the wash because of how gross it is to get all of those metals out of the ground. But such is life. I really think renewable fuel, like biofuel, is probably coming. Probably. Especially since ethanol worked so well for the 500. Yes, they have to use a lot more of it, but they can't find enough ways to fit corn into us. we gotta find something to do with it. I can't think of a better solution than burning it. It'd be cheaper, it'd burn faster, but we can always grow more, as opposed to the other stuff. But regardless, I've been sidetracked and we're only 4 laps into this replay. Second off, less than a second off. If I had been more tactical with the battery here and maybe had another lap or 2 to get comfy, not a full 25% race like I usually do, but just a couple more laps to really feel like I knew what I was doing with this car under me. Could have got him. That's where we got to from 9th in 5 laps. Okay, on 80. Okay, with no flashbacks. Fine. And next time we'll do it with the 25%. And we'll see how far we get with 25%. And then we'll bump it back to 85. Because I did just try Monaco on 85 and had a really good time. But I was just, again, proving a point, and I think, again, second. So we'll see. A second sucks, but it's a serious sign of progress, that's for sure. Let me see if we got one more in me, since we did have the fastest lap there and it was fun. I should probably quit on that note because it was a decent ending and it is already it's 1:30. E. Another 5 lap. You know what I'm looking around there for. Let's do a compare and contrast. Yeah. Or do I want to do those at Monaco? That kind of sounds fun, but not a whole race. Yes, actually. Hang on, we're going back. Let's make them equal. Do we want Charles to win in Monaco, or do we want it to be Lewis? Okay, give it to Lewis. 80? We'll see. Weekend structure. One shot, very short. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. It's gonna be a long week. We'll miss guys.
Ask anyone who's raced here, they'll
We'll
tell
miss you guys.
nowhere in the world is more important to get a high qualifying position than here on the windy, chicaney, challenging streets of Monaco. We're about to set the grid for tomorrow's race, but potentially
Hopefully no
the
crashes.
race too. So welcome along everyone to the Monaco Grand Prix qualifying.
He's stepping on the scale. Ah. Predictable. Down in here. Oh, that's wild. Hit me with that again. Damn. That was awful. Oh my God. What is up with these? Okay, definitely too hard on 80. Oh, I hate saying that. Hang on. I can do this. I just need to have a hot lap here. Trying to figure out the braking points in a new car. Okay. Trying to roll through there, but God, I lost speed there. Deep. Turn. Turn! Damn. Okay. I'm better through there than anybody. All right. No! Damn! I shouldn't have said shit. Excuse me. No! Fucking turn! Okay, Charles wasn't wrong. Damn. Okay, that's wild. Yeah, no shit. Thank you. Okay, the 26 cars here are different. 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 I don't want to run from 13th here. Excuse me. 13.5. 7/10. Had plenty of battery left over. Let me run that back. Damn. Deep. Damn. Fucking Max. Okay, that I could do. You just gotta nail the start. 13.4, and and that felt fast. For reference, Lando set the track record at a 109 something, 109.9 something
With qualifying wrapped up now, we have our
last
final
year.
lineup for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race.
I know the cars are quicker than this, but it's not a terrible representation of how quick they are. They're like a couple seconds quicker than this, but this is an AI thing, not a simulation issue. Like, the AI can turn up that fast, I'm sure. I'm still getting good. It's gotten a lot better, though. 5 at Monaco. Let's see if we can survive.
It's Monte Carlo with history, glamour, and a uniquely tight and claustrophobic challenge. One that over the course of a lap sees us tour an entire country. Welcome along to the Monaco Grand Prix.
I'll see what I got.
And alongside me today,
I'm
former
cautiously optimistic.
Okay, mate. Radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
Y'all ready? 5 laps. Monaco, baby. Don't spin. Don't die. Green, green, green. Bro. Barely. You want all the battery for the tunnel because you don't have straight mode here. Yo!
Okay, so overtake is active. Overtake mode active.
I have simulation damage on. It understeered right into the wall. I hope I don't have wing damage.
Long straight to get your way past.
Oh, I totally do. That's crazy. Damn. We'll see if it responds. That's insane.
Okay, overtake enabled. Overtake enabled.
I'm disappointed because I feel like I have it. Yeah, it didn't tell me anything about my wing. That's bogus, man. That's fucking bogus. But it understeered the same direction 3 times. It said no damage, but...
Radio check.
God, that sucks. Okay, we're doing it. This is... Come on. Okay. More like it.
Overtake mode active. Overtake active. You've got more power now from the hybrid system. Use boost on the next long straight to get past.
Okay, not great, not terrible. Come on. Fucking story of my life right now.
Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as
As he said that, come on. I wonder where it's going to want me to get him. Okay, end of the straight. I don't know if I can get him at the end of the straight.
good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Come on. Jesus. It's so squirrely.
Okay, mate, so just a quick reminder, you'll get access to the extra power when you're within a second of the car ahead with overtake mode.
That's insane. Did I go off track? Yes. Did I force him off? Probably. Did I make the move without contact? I think so. Run away. He's gonna be mad about that.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race.
Still 2 to go. Early.
With the new power units this year, you want to lift and coast more than you might have done before. And sometimes the fastest way around a track is not always going full throttle. Combine lift and coast into braking with boosting out of corners and see how you get on.
There we go.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done.
Clean. Shouldn't have said it. Can't believe I said it. I was doing so well. That's a goddamn shame. Truly. Because now, even if I do, it won't feel like I did. Because I will. I'm going to make sure that I do now. That's ridiculous. God damn. I'm so depressed by that. I had it. I was on for it. I centered myself. Not at the same corner, but still. It's a good thing I'm so much better through there than the AI. I shouldn't be hitting the brakes there. I just didn't trust it. For obvious reasons. And I'm breaking the sweat. Okay.
Oh, you worked hard for that.
The 26 cars are fun.
Well done.
That was good, bro. So much.
God, that's
So much.
humbling. Humbling. This game is humbling. The sport is humbling.
The checkered flag is out for our winner, Lewis Hamilton.
And these are brand new cars that are very interesting, very snappy, very twitchy at Monaco, which is already hard enough. So, new car.
A huge congratulations to this driver for taking victory today.
Big excuses. Big excuses. Glad we got the dub.
Well, it's been a long wait for many of our drivers, but the wait is always worth
It's
it.
because I made the pass so clean.
To the awaiting crowd.
Then I'm like, good, right? And then the lap was looking good. I can't believe that happened. That was wild.
So well done to Lewis Hamilton.
Commentator curse. Keep your damn mouth shut. We finished. It's late. These are fun.
And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport action. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
Okay, I'm better than the 80. Okay. Or at least at the 80. Because we got there easy. Not easy. Monaco easy, though. That's cool. Yeah, Monaco's different. Different than Suzuka, different than any other street course, different than Abu Dhabi, different than any of these. It's a good one. I shouldn't do one more. I don't think I should do one more. God, it's so tempting. It's all so tempting. Not today. It was really cool. I don't know why they forced this down all of our throats. We just want this stuff. 25, 26, 25, 26. A lot of battery on the 26s. A lot of smoothness to the 25s. A lot more angles on the 26s. I like the angles on the 26s. The wings more aggressive and I wonder how different it's gonna feel. Qualifying. We'll just do the qualifying. If I take pole, we'll go. Okay, noted. Okay, we're gonna do that. We're looking for pole. Just a good hot lap in the F125 to cap off the night. That's a good way to end it. Because I'm like, I want to do one more thing. Because it's the off week in iRacing anyways. There's no iRacing stuff to tempt me. And it's too late to do some proper career mode shit. But I want one more little thing. So this is all we're doing. Same stuff on 80 in the 25 car. And we're going to see how fast we can go in qualifying. And then I'm going to go the hell to bed because I have work far too early in the morning for me to be up at this hour. But hey, when you got a beautiful machine like this, feet from your bed, it's very hard to turn this off when you know you're going out of town for the next 4 nights.
Now, if you ask anyone who's
I'll probably be back Friday night though. Probably be back Friday night. Oh, deep. Very deep. Oh, much heavier.
Still got some work to do.
Oh, I got pipped by Kimmy. On equal? They had Kimmy taking pole last year on equal? Okay. Or maybe they updated the stats for the whole season. I don't know. For the whole driver setup, whole driver lineup. It should be still his last year's stats on the anyway. If it were Max, I would feel better about it.
We're just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
Part 8. Okay. Okay. You know what? It's okay. The AI decided. 8 thousandths. Okay. 13.7. It's not that slow. It's slow. It's slow as shit. Yikes. Lando did a 1099 in qualifying in his car last year. That's mind-bending. 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 He's the only one to ever crack the 1-minute 10s. Or he might be in the 10. I think it was a 1-minute 09. About to double check. Monaco. Oh. Boom. Boom. Ah. Yep, 109.954. That's just disgusting. I don't want to do it again. I'm not going to do it again. 109. Perfection. If I were to get it perfect, it would be like an 11.9. In this. We're not doing it again. We're not doing it again. I know that second is absurd and disgusting and not something that we want to have to deal with right now. But hey, sometimes you just got to take one on the chin like a champ. Like a tough 12th place yesterday that beat the absolute piss out of me.
The astonishing Circuit de Monaco is, for all intents and purposes, virtually unchanged.
Monaco on a cloudy day is odd. Odd.
Okay,
Rain is worse. Rain at Monaco is just a terrible time. We're tapping out while we're ahead. It was a good qualifying. It was very different than the 26 car. The 26 car is snappier. The 26 car is lighter, dartier. It's got more front bite, I would say. This one, you're trying to coax it in. It's a very understeery profile. The other one feels like it favors an oversteery driving style. I know that champions drive these kinds of cars with understeer in an oversteery way. The 26 car seems to want to be driven in an oversteery way, which is asking for rookies to cook their tires and melt their tires and demolish their tires and spin on exit. So this is a very interesting car that they're moving toward, and an interesting profile they're moving away from, because the raceability of these was built on the slipperiness of them in clean air, so that they wouldn't really produce a whole lot of dirty air for the cars around them. The new cars are kind of focused on making that dirty air usable. Like, it's a clean pocket of draft that you pop in, pop out of. In these, it's more like a bubble, like a teardrop coming off of them, and you have to slip all the way up into it to get, you have to be directly behind them, and you get the toe. From the side, it's just wake, and you have to get in through that to then get into the toe. So you want to be straight behind them for as long as you can, towing up. That's a thing that I've noticed even from IndyCar, and I think that's just the speed. Because No, the profiles are different. The IndyCar's air is punchier as you get in and out. It's very much in between the 25 and 26 cars from what I've driven so far. The Super Formula cars have much more of the F125 teardrop profile, where they don't disturb as much of the air around them, but they produce crazy downforce for themselves. But you don't really get a ton of draft in Super Formula because you already have push to pass. There's not a ton where you're actually aiming to be in their slipstream unless you're directly behind them, in which case it might give you a little boost, but the same way that you get a little boost in 206 in the 10 horsepower karts that I race on the weekends. We get a draft down the back straight. Sometimes it's enough to make a move and pass somebody, but usually that means that you got your exit correct and he got his incorrect. But if you lose him, you're not going to get him back. And that's weird to know that that's a true fact of physics in as low power a class as 206, which is a single cylinder, 4-stroke, 200cc, 206cc, 10 horsepower go-kart. It's a 10 horsepower lawnmower motor strapped onto an open sprint kart chassis, and it's wicked quick and wicked heavy. And I'm most of it. So I can't imagine how heavy an Indy car would be to drive, or how heavy a Formula 2 car would be to drive. But these are like trying to ride a dragon. You were trying to tame a dragon. You were trying to ride the thing. It's only going to work if the thing lets you. It's only going to work if you have a real relationship with it. And even then, you never know when it just might buck you off. I heard a terrible story the other day. I'm going to leave it with this because the craziness that goes through racing, where people are like, that's so dangerous, that's so silly. Yeah, well, no. It's a career, it's a passion, it's a business, it's a lifestyle, it's in you. All of the cliches, it's in you. You have to need to do it the same way that people talk about writing, where if it's not pouring out of you, don't do something else. If it's not the thing that you have to don't do something else. But if you have to, nothing's going to be able to stop you. The terrible story that I heard was about a beautiful young lady meeting a tragic end in the way that she would have been like, yeah, I'm completely at peace with that. Not a skydiver, not an underwater welder or any of this. Not a pilot in some tragic accident. No. She owned a horse stable. She rode equestrian. I can't remember whether it was cowgirl stuff or English equestrian stuff, but she rode equestrian. And her horse bucked in such a way that the horse fell on her and it broke its own neck too. Crazy. This was a 25-year-old woman who owned a horse stable with about 20 horses in it. She competed nationally. She trained other riders. And everybody was like, yep, she died doing what she loved. And it's like, I didn't think of that as like a life and death sport. Not really. Like freak accidents, sure, but in competition, crazy. Absolutely crazy. So the fact that Formula One and MotoGP and other high levels of motorsport like NASCAR and Le Mans and the 24 hours of the Nürburgring and Macau and the Isle of Man TT experience as few life-threatening and life-ending incidents as it does is remarkable, because we have all determined that those silly folks who invest their lives in sports like these still deserve safety measures, because it's never going to be perfectly safe. It's never going to be perfectly safe, but all life has accepted risk built into it. I got to go halfway across the state tomorrow for business. I ain't going to say what could happen on the way there or back or while I'm up there working on the highway. I know it. But I'm careful. And I pray. And I try not to give myself bad luck. And I learn from little things like that in little settings like this, where I go clean starting the last lap from the lead. And I just shouldn't have opened my damn mouth. It's like when someone says, "Isn't it a quiet night tonight?" You just invited the dinner rush, pal. So, hey, thank you for joining us if you're still with us here for Closed Circuit Sports. This was an on-screen effort that I hope recorded correctly. I'm trying to just get better at firing it up and then worrying about how it turned out later, because I make sure that everything's working at first and I check before I get it going, but then I just have to trust that it's working once I set it up. I have to stop doing the whole thing where I got to double check everything before I put it up. If I find out it didn't work after the fact, I'll pull it, but I gotta just press send more often, because too many ideas have stayed locked in the cupboard for safekeeping, and then these songs get dusty and then I don't put them out, and these streams get dusty and then I don't put them out, and I'm thinking about how I ought to redo it, and oh, the audio didn't go right in that one, so I should pull it, and all of this. So I'm trying to remove that filter, that wall between me and doing this work, because we're getting better. As soon as I started taking it really seriously and connecting the dots that these were all the same sport, we started getting better very quickly. So we're going to try and keep that up, just 1% every day. My name's Drew Goldman. Thank you for joining us.